What's up, guys? For this video we're gonna do the breakdown of our lanes that we were shooting on the break. We actually just got finished with practice and we've had a pretty successful day as far as shooting lanes. I was happy with it, but obviously we can always be better. But I'm gonna start off with the snake side and give you a brief overlook of the lanes that we were shooting, and then go from the Dorito side and show you up the center a little bit. But obviously on the snake side, right off the gate, we're right back here on the home starting gate. A few of the lanes that you can shoot. Looking here, you can obviously shoot going towards that tower, that big tower. Your first 2 or 3 balls, really your first 2 balls have to be on point right there if you're gonna shoot anyone, unless they're just really that slow that they go through there. And your third ball can hit them, but pretty much that 1 or 2 balls, if they're not accurate, it's almost pointless to even shoot that. Unless the team that you're playing has been delaying a lot right there, then obviously you shoot that a lot more. This gap right here between this pin and this tall tower, shooting anyone going out to that snake side brick, which you can't really see it right now, but that snake side brick is that little mini W right there. Anyone going out to there, this is a lane that we were shooting through here, and that was actually pretty good. We got quite a few G's through there. We got shot quite a few times through there as well, so it's definitely a solid lane to shoot. Also through the valley of the W, you can throw them back through there right on the break, potentially shoot anybody that's delaying, so that's definitely a shot. For anyone going out to the corner, kind of throwing it over this pin a little bit, obviously lifting a little bit higher than this lane right here, because this lane you're shooting more of a shallow route going towards that mini brick, the little mini W, but a little bit higher over this pin, you can catch anyone going out to the corner. And obviously if you see him running through that gap, you can even step up and come here, and there is our snake lane right there. Anyone going to that S1. So if you're shooting towards that snake side, that first lane, and say you're shooting for that guy running to God, you see him running, then obviously you can make a quick switch to put paint right here as well for anyone going to S1. Obviously if you've scouted your teams that you're playing and you see them doing that consistently, running all the way to the snake, potentially try to shoot them in that first gap, and then whenever they flash, you hurry up and switch your paint right there to potentially shoot anybody going to that snake on the break. That's a couple of the shots over there. Obviously shooting over these pins, you have a bunch of shots going towards that corner that you can potentially shoot someone, but if you shoot on this second pin or that third pin right over here, you don't have the opportunity of shooting the guy running to God. But if you throw it over this close pin, you might have the opportunity of shooting the guy going to that little mini W, and that's what we're calling the God bunker. If you throw it over there, potentially if he's running too high, you might be able to shoot him, but most of the times for the higher division teams, and some of the smaller players, they're not running that high going to that God bunker, so you're not even going to shoot them. The better shot is kind of dropping them right into this lane, which is most likely going to be there on the actual event layout that's set up at the event, but you're just going to have to see how it's set up. Now coming back here, I'm going to move towards the snake side a little bit more. Obviously coming over here, you can shoot through the valley here of that right side of that W. Okay, so shooting through the W right there, you can see the home bunker, and if you get that right angle, you can definitely shoot the home guy on the gate if he's playing sloppy back there trying to shoot the snake side. So that's definitely a shot back here that you can drop in, but obviously you have to get the right angle on him in order to shoot him, so you just have to be good with that. Coming across as well, let's go out to the snake side now. You can throw balls back up the center, potentially see the X coming across, the big W, anyone running up to the center potentially, and shoot the home coming across here. But you also have to watch out for that home guy shooting back at you. If you're not quick enough and his balls are accurate, he could shoot you right here, so just be cautious of that. Coming outside, you have your wire, which that tall tower you can shoot. You can shoot the guy going out to the God bunker. Potentially, if you get here quick enough, you can even throw paint on the outside of that God bunker. If you see someone running out to that corner or potentially going to snake 1 right there, you have the opportunity of shooting them if you get out here quick enough, but you just have to watch out for that. But obviously, if you're shooting that outside guy, just probably stay as tight as possible, because your mirror has the opportunity of coming out here, getting dominance, and nicking you in the hopper or whatnot. So even coming across, we really weren't running and gunning out to the brick or snake 1. It's a lot more dangerous of a play, and it's almost like is it even worth doing it? I'd rather get to my bunker alive than running and gunning out there. We did have a couple points where we had our corners, or our snake side corner, running and shooting back up the center. We had a couple G's of the guy running up to the W. We were able to shoot him on the break. We were even able to shoot the home guy on the break coming out here. Our corner runner is actually really accurate, so that obviously really helps us. But coming out here to the wire on the snake side, on that breakout shots, you can obviously see the whole inside of the field, and you can see that guy going up to the X. And no matter what, if he shoots you, hopefully you see him and call him out and able to shoot him and get a trade on that at least. But we had some success going out to that corner and getting dominant on that corner on the snake side, so we really like that play, but we probably won't do it too much. But every once in a while, we'll definitely throw that at our opponent. Okay, so now coming over here, even looking cross field now from here, obviously sitting back here for a second, throwing balls across is a potential. Even throwing them through the valley, you might be able to shoot that beast over there, right there on the break. And that beast is, we're calling that that back can the beast, and that's pretty much that insert can right there. Like shooting through that valley right there for anyone going out to that beast on the break, that's definitely a possibility as well, and could be a crucial kill. The only thing you have to watch out for if you are back here, because I'm standing off the starting gate on the snake side, if you're sitting back here delaying, potentially anybody running out to this tower on this side or throwing back up the valley can definitely shoot you. So it's high risk, high reward type play. Some teams are definitely going to do it, delay back here, but you obviously take the risk of getting shot if you're doing that back here. You just have to watch and scout and see what the opponents are doing. So coming over on this Dorito side, we're going to do the home first. So the home, you have a shot for anyone going out to the Dorito corner and also Dorito 1 through this gap right here. This was a nice little gap. We got quite a few G's up in there. We even had, it's really hard actually to shoot the beast, just the way the command center and the beast are lined up. At the event, they might be a little bit different, and you might have a gap through here to be able to shoot the beast, but we really, like, that gap is so small that is really hard to shoot him going to that beast off the gate. So you just have to kind of see how the layout is set up in general. But yeah, so this lane is shooting anyone going out to Dorito 1 and also the Dorito corner. So let's take a step back now. Now on a little delay on a step out here, we have, if you shoot back up the valley, you can shoot the home guy. Right there is our home guy, and obviously you have to get a good lane on him as well and get the right angle on him if you're going to shoot through that valley. And then out here is, you have a step out that you're kind of in the delay right here to be able to shoot the corner in Dorito 1. You can do it, but again, you got to watch out for the valley, your home guy or someone delaying shooting back at the valley. And also, if somebody's running out to the corner shooting back up the center, they have the potential of shooting you. Or someone running out to this corner and sees you just delay back here, you have a potential of catching that random ball. You just never know as far as a delay goes, but there's definitely an opportunity to shoot your guys right here. So coming out here on the Dorito side now, if you're running and gunning out here, you can throw balls back up in the valley on the Dorito side at home and also straight up, and then get your dominance here and put balls on your mirror, also on the outside. Usually by the time the Beast or our can would get out here, the Dorito 1 would be diving in or diving into the corner. So it's really hard to get out here quickly and put balls on the actual Dorito 1 or corner runner. So this guy's main objective is to get out here and get dominance on his mirror relatively quickly, and kind of go from there to get out to the Dorito 1. We weren't really running and gunning to our Dorito 1 at all. It seems kind of pointless, but we were running and gunning out to our corner, shooting back up the center. We were able to get quite a few G's for people delaying. Also coming up the center, we were able to get quite a few G's from someone running up to the X, or at least being able to determine there is an X and someone's going up there. So we like that a little bit, and we'll definitely throw that out. And then coming back here, obviously you can get some dominance on your on the inside. The can, Dorito 1, you can't see the corner at all from back here. It's a blind shot, and there's that money across the field. I'm going to do another breakdown as far as the Dorito side and the snake side. I just want to show you a few lanes that we were shooting on the breakout, really, and cover that before we go into other stuff. But for our W guy now, I'm going to do a video for the W as well. But like coming up the center, we had a guy come up this command center shooting this Dorito side, which that worked a little bit. Then he would secondary into that W. You could even, if you wanted to, if it was set up right, have this guy running towards this way, shooting towards that God bunker. That's a possibility. But all this stuff, you have to watch out for those valleys, of course, and people delaying and shooting back up the center. It's definitely possible for you to get hit. So you just want to be cautious of how you take this bunker in general, or take these center bunkers in general. You just want to be very cautious. So yeah, as well, let's see, coming up to this W on this Dorito side, you have this whole back left and Dorito 1 that you can shoot at this way. And by running up here, you also, like I said, on the Dorito side, if you run up there, you have the back right and the God to shoot at coming straight up the gut. So that's a possibility as well for both of those guys. And even what you could do on the snake side a little bit, I'm showing you all my secrets. You just never know what's gonna happen here. If you shoot first here and come over and you shoot this way, usually that home guy is more or less focused on the outside guys, and you can't really see anyone. The God can't see you really. He can see you a little bit if he pops the top, which I doubt he's gonna do it that quick. And Money can't shoot you, which is that tall tower behind this other tower in the center. But if you come out real quick, potentially at home, or anyone's delaying, you can catch them sleeping real quick on the snake side, and then come to the inside real quick and go into the X, or dive low after you make that shot and come here to this tall tower and play here and get a wrap if you want to, whatever you want to do. But that's just a few breakout shots. And the lanes for this field, I know there's quite a bit I showed you, but that's kind of like what we're looking at as far as the NXL 2016 World Cup layout. I really enjoyed this layout. I think it plays really nice. I'm going to give you all a few other videos, so I'm not going to really break down this field yet, but this is just a look at the field in general. Okay guys, there you go. There's my the lanes breakdown for this field for World Cup 2016. I wish all my teams good luck. I also have some other videos breaking down the Dorito side, breaking down the snake, and breaking down that W for this field. So if you haven't checked those out, definitely recommend going over there and check those out. Also launched my new website that I'm having a lot of content pushed out through there. It just takes a lot of time to build this content and put it out for you guys. But definitely go check out my website. It's called spearheadsportspb.com. Besides that, guys, I really appreciate y'all watching, sharing my stuff, watching my stuff. All that really helps me grow my business and my company in general. But if you have anything that you want to see specific, definitely comment up. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll be happy to make a video for y'all. Just be patient because this stuff definitely takes a lot of time. But besides that, y'all take it easy.